What's going on, everyone? Connor on Chain here. We're back. Gonna be talking about this is kind of, I don't want to say an emergency video, but this is gonna be a very important video that you guys really should watch all the way through because I am going to be talking about the general market right now and what we can expect for altcoins going into the next few days, into even few weeks from now, as I do expect altcoins across the board, across every narrative, to have a gigapump very soon at some point. Again, because Bitcoin today, if you guys have seen it, has actually been going parabolic. So Bitcoin itself is moving heavily right now. Altcoins have been going crazy, but I don't think the entire narrative pumps have really started yet. I don't think the altcoins have 100% really started. And that's something that, again, I can see happening over the next few days. Maybe not a few days, but even like a couple weeks from now. I think we need volatility to slow from Bitcoin and potentially Ethereum too. Maybe it pulls back heavily, comes back up, kind of sits, maybe in between 50, 60K for a while. I really do think we're going to be able to see just another massive run. So let me get this out of the way. So I'm going to pull this up to, like, hold up. So let me do this here. Alright, so looking at Bitcoin, guys. So, this is probably not the best chart to be looking at. Oh, wait, trading view. No way they have this here. And I've never noticed you could pull that up. That's wild. Yeah, so let me go to the day. That is crazy. Why did I never know that? That is so useful. Alright. So we got Bitcoin right here, guys. So if you guys obviously were in the market over the last 6 months, we saw some unbelievable moves from altcoins. Where is the pen tool? We saw some literally right there, crazy moves from altcoins from around, let's say, well, obviously if you were down here, which is insane, see some gains from here, then here, and then here. If you're mainly in the market from around, let's say October or September, October last year, into probably December and January, this general area was unbelievable for gains. I think coins across the board, every narrative ended up pulling 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 X's out of nowhere. Narratives rotated from, AI, went to crypto gaming. BRC20s eventually started pumping right with Bitcoin. And then as Bitcoin slowed, then, ETH coins and Solana coins. We had Solana meme coin season. Like, we have everything going crazy over here just in this last run. But I feel like, aside from AI, I feel like AI has been very, very prominent right now. A couple narratives have been going crazy, like, throughout everything as the price is going up. But I think the altcoin season from this area that we've seen upwards of where we are now, I feel like it is not priced in yet. This is something that I personally am just predicting. I really do think that there's going to be altcoins going unbelievably wild once Bitcoin decides to slow down, kind of chill out with the volatility. Maybe it does something like this. Maybe it continues to go higher. I don't know. It does this, boom, 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 kind of chills. But anyways, whatever it does, whatever it decides to do over the next 2, 3, 4 months, like this general area, once this happens, aka once this area happens, aka consolidation for a while, that is when altcoins are going to go nuts. Lots of narratives are going to be blowing up yet again. And I really do think Bitcoin DeFi is going to have another major leg up. A lot of coins are going to be going into new all-time highs. We got Track Network on Ordinals. Track Ordinals, if you guys know it, that is here. And the reason why I say Track Ordinals is because there is a track called Origin Trail, but that is not the coin I'm talking about. This one right here, Track Network. Absolute gem, but Track itself's been going wild. And I forget what I was getting at with that, but either way, I think Bitcoin DeFi is going to go nuts. AI specifically as well. going to go absolutely parabolic, and crypto gaming is just going to be huge. RWA's still going to kill it. Absolutely think that's so crucial in this market right now. But this is mainly just me telling you guys that you should be preparing very heavily right now in some of your highest conviction coins, and even some, I'd say, even more risky ones that you think really can pump and really have a lot of opportunity for growth over the next few weeks. You should be looking to allocate very heavily into them. Because like I said, I think, you know, just based off my experience and what I've seen, I do believe that it's going to be another narrative rotation. It's probably going to start with either crypto gaming or AI, and they're probably going to go nuts. I mean, again, they've already been going crazy right now. But I mean, like, as far as once it really gets priced in, again, Bitcoin's volatility kind of slows down for a while. ETH volatility slows down. And all, like, the money starts flowing down and down and down into new coins, new narratives, as in like top 100, top 200. As the money flow continues to go down, again, different narratives are going to start popping up again. And like I said, Bitcoin, DeFi, AI, and crypto gaming specifically, I feel like are going to be the first that are going to make insane moves as of right now. So that is mainly what I'm going to be watching for over the next few weeks, and specifically, like, this is why I'm pushing many people to start allocating into coins, because I really do feel like if you're getting into projects that are still, that still haven't really pumped yet, they haven't moved too much. Yeah, obviously, if Bitcoin starts and decides to dump, volatility is going to be crazy. We might see a lot of altcoins pull back really heavily. But again, I feel like this entire run up so far has really not been priced in that much at all yet. And I think that's where altcoins still have a lot of opportunity to run. We could see a ton more gains as far as, 50, 100%, like 2x's, 3x's across the board with these narratives. And usually it kind of goes against what I mainly preach here, is I don't like to buy tops or anything like that. But obviously, we're seeing Bitcoin way up here. This has just been going absolutely nuts. So obviously, I would not be saying buy Bitcoin at all right now. But, I feel like there are a lot of micro caps, a lot of low caps, even mid caps that still are sitting at great entry levels. And those are the ones that you should be allocated to. I would not buy the ones that have already started to pump, that have moved very hard already. Because there probably will be a pullback, but at the same time, they more than likely will continue from here. I'm trying to play this very safe and cautious, though, because again, we are very close to all-time highs. Like, we're actually about 1 to 2 daily candles from just easily cracking that if the market decided to do that tomorrow. Or, the rest of this week. We don't know. But my bet, again, I'm always going to bet to the downside, because worst case, it keeps going, we're all still up. I don't want to say that all-time highs are going to be cracked by any means here. But again, it's definitely something to watch for. I wouldn't be surprised, too, if we see on the news, some news guy's going to go, yeah, so this is at resistance right here, and so this is just going to go back down straight to zero. Say some dumbass shit. I remember there's, oh my god, there's a news, someone talking about the news a long time ago. I forget what it was. I'm not going to get into it, but anyways, like I said, I could definitely see Bitcoin, I don't want to call it and say that it's going to pull back here. I'm not going to call anything. But again, we are at the resistance here, but we still could be a few days from breaking all-time highs. And either way, which is what I'm getting at, whether Bitcoin does decide to pull back, chop for a little, or continues to break and then chop for a little bit, either way, alt season, I feel like, is coming. Alts have already been going nuts. And I feel like, again, this move is still just not priced in yet. So, I would be dropping a bunch of altcoins here, but I'm going to drop a few videos as well in the next couple days talking about a bunch more coins. You guys can check the videos I've dropped just over the last week, 2 weeks. I've dropped a bunch of gems, some low cap crypto gaming coins, some AI coins, and just some of my top conviction coins for February. Those all still stand. I'll link them up in this video here. Just at some point across the video, you guys can check it all these. But like I said, this is mainly just a warning. I want you guys to be prepared for what's coming, because we are still in uncharted territory. There's been a lot of talk about different, real scenarios happening for this bull run. And it's just really interesting to see, because I personally, obviously did not expect this to happen. Because if you guys have seen my previous videos, I've called for a major downside correction since friggin' on November. I've called it maybe 6 times now, but it just keeps going up, And I've decided to flip very bullish, but watch, there's going to be a massive correction as soon as I flip bullish. So I could low-key be a top signal here, but anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. Make sure you're checking these other videos out. Check out what projects and coins. And yeah, just be smart and allocate into very high conviction coins. And then if you want to get risky, take a small percent of your portfolio, allocate into like more degens / maybe micro caps, ones that have a lot of upside but are more risky. Just make sure you're not allocating crazy amounts into risky coins, guys. Find the ones that you really believe in. Even if other people tell you around you, or other YouTubers, other people on social media tell you that, this is not the coin that you should be invested in. Like, if you guys believe it, trust your gut. Like, honestly, if you leave this video with anything right now, trust your gut in this market. Trusting my gut has got me further than anything right now in this market, because it's all a risk. Being in crypto itself is a risk, right? But when it comes to especially getting into smaller coins, lower caps, and even just believing and choosing which projects to believe in, trust your own gut with it. It will work out in your favor at least 80 to 90% of the time. If you don't have too much experience, though, it's like I totally understand, if sometimes you don't really know which ones to believe in and stuff like that. But right, you know what? Just come up with your own, thesis. Maybe you take it from a few people you're interested in, as in, people that you watch on YouTube, people you follow on Twitter, or just friends that you got in person, different coins. Make your own thesis and just, find something to believe in, because that's how you're going to win in this market. If you're just buying coins and selling them every single day, unless you're dealing with a small percent of your portfolio, rotating like that, you're going to get burned most of the time. I'd say at least 80% to 90% of your portfolio should be in long-term, high conviction coins, And like I always talk about, like I got IXS, Fidium, MOG, obviously. Like, a lot of you guys might think it's a joke, but MOG is literally like the top coin in my opinion as far as meme coins. That's actually my highest conviction meme coin in this entire market, and it's not going to change until the end of this bull run, whether it's in June, July this year, whether it ends in 2026, which I'm not claiming either of that. But again, find some coins to believe in, come up with your own thesis and basis on why, and that's mainly what you got to do, and trust your gut in this market. So I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you.